Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day my AI clone breaks down the biggest AI story in 10 minutes or less. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Looking at the AI talent exodus that's been accelerating over the past few months, we're witnessing something that could reshape the entire industry. And frankly, it's about time. The numbers are pretty staggering when you dig into them. We're not talking about a handful of engineers jumping ship for better stock options. This is a fundamental shift in how AI talent thinks about their careers and their impact on the world. It's like watching the best chefs leave established restaurants to open food trucks, except these food trucks might just change how we live and work forever. Here's what's actually happening in the industry right now. Senior AI researchers, machine learning engineers, and product managers are leaving companies like Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Amazon in record numbers. But they're not going to competitors. They're starting their own companies. The reasons are fascinating and tell us a lot about where AI is headed next. First, there's the bureaucracy factor. At these massive companies, getting a new AI project approved can take months. You need buy-in from legal, compliance, product management, executive leadership. It's like trying to get permission to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic. Meanwhile, the AI landscape is moving so fast that by the time you get approval, 3 startups have already built what you proposed. Second, and this is crucial, there's a growing frustration with how these big companies are approaching AI safety and ethics. Now, I'm not talking about the fear-mongering headlines you see everywhere. I'm talking about practical stuff. Many of these researchers want to build AI tools that actually solve real problems for real people, not just optimize ad targeting or engagement metrics. Turns out when you got into AI to cure diseases, being asked to make people scroll longer feels a bit hollow. The third factor is money, but not in the way you might think. Yes, venture capital is flowing into AI startups like water through a broken dam, but these departing employees aren't just chasing bigger paychecks, they're chasing ownership. When you help build the next breakthrough in AI, would you rather get a modest bonus or own a piece of the company that changes everything? And here's where it gets really interesting for the rest of us. These aren't 20-something college dropouts with wild ideas and no experience. These are people who built the AI systems you already use every day. They know exactly what works, what doesn't, and most importantly, what's missing from the current landscape. So what does this mean for your day-to-day life? More than you might realize. First, expect a lot more specialized AI tools in the next year or two. Instead of one giant AI that tries to do everything okay, we're going to see dozens of smaller AIs that do specific things brilliantly. Think of it like the difference between a Swiss Army knife and a professional tool set. Both have their place, but when you need to fix a car, you want the mechanic's toolbox. For your career, this is actually fantastic news. These new startups are going to need customers, and they're going to focus obsessively on making their tools easy to use. That means you don't need to become a programmer to benefit. You just need to be willing to try new things as they emerge. Let me give you a concrete example. Right now, if you want AI to help with your marketing, you basically have a few big options that kind of work for everyone but aren't great for anyone. But when a team of former Google AI researchers starts a company focused solely on, say, AI for local restaurants, suddenly you get something that understands your specific challenges, speaks your language, and integrates with the tools you already use. The financial implications are worth paying attention to, too. We're likely looking at a period where AI capabilities are going to advance faster than ever, but also become more democratized. It's like when personal computers went from something only IBM could make to something you could buy at Best Buy. This means 2 things for your money. 1, the cost of AI tools is probably going to drop significantly as competition heats up. 2, if you're investing, the next few years are going to separate the companies that actually solve problems from the ones that just talk about AI a lot. As I always say, I'm not a financial advisor, so talk to a professional for your specific situation. But here's what I find most exciting about this trend. These departing employees are taking with them years of hard-won knowledge about what doesn't work. They've seen the dead ends, the promising paths that led nowhere, the approaches that looked brilliant on paper but failed in practice. That's like having a GPS that not only knows the best route, but also remembers every traffic jam and construction zone. Now, here's something you can do today to take advantage of this shift. Start paying attention to AI tools that solve specific problems you actually have, rather than general-purpose AI that tries to do everything. Here's a simple exercise. Make a list of the 3 most time-consuming or frustrating parts of your work. Maybe it's writing reports, managing schedules, or keeping track of customer communications. Then, once a week, spend 10 minutes searching for AI tools that specifically address those problems. Don't worry about finding the perfect solution immediately. Just start building awareness of what's out there. The reason this matters is that many of these new startups are going to offer free trials, pilot programs, or freemium versions as they try to build market share. If you're already aware of what exists and what's coming, you can be an early adopter when something genuinely useful launches. Early adopters often get the best deals and the most attention from the development team. Also, start following some of these AI entrepreneurs on social media. Not to become a fanboy, but to understand how they think about problems. Many of them share insights about what they're building and why. It's like getting a preview of tomorrow's tools while you're still figuring out today's challenges. If you're feeling ambitious, consider reaching out to startups in your industry. Many of them are desperately looking for real users to test their products and provide feedback. You get early access to cutting-edge tools. They get insights from someone who actually does the work they're trying to improve. It's like being a beta tester, except instead of finding bugs in video games, you're helping shape the future of your profession. One more thing, document what you learn. Keep a simple note in your phone about which AI tools you try, what works, what doesn't, and what problems still need solving. 6 months from now, when your colleague asks how you got so good with AI, you'll have a roadmap to share instead of just saying you got lucky. This AI talent exodus isn't just reshuffling the deck chairs in Silicon Valley. It's fundamentally changing who gets to build the future and how fast that future arrives. For those of us watching from the outside, it means better tools, more options, and solutions designed for real problems rather than just impressive tech demos. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.